Welcome back to our non-live watch party of The Legend of Vox Machina Season 2, Episode 6 to... No, what's the number after 6? 789! Hey, yo! Hi, I'm Annie.
I'm Minty.
And this is FunUntitled, where we serve every podcast with an FU.
Did we say The Legend of Vox Machina?
Yeah, I think I said that in the very beginning after I realized I couldn't count. So, Legend of Vox Machina, based off Critical Role. They are in the Feywild. Meanwhile, the B-plot, the dealing with Grog's little butt problem, I guess.
There's a lot of family drama in these 3 episodes.
Oh, butt ton. Okay, so we'll go with plot A first, then we'll go into plot B. So, the double date is going swimmingly well in the Feywild.
I did notice that too.
And so boy, girl, twin, human, and Kiki are just kind of chilling. And the human's like, oh, hell yeah, I read about the Feywild in books. The manga is always better. And the boy twin's like, fuck you, you killed my sister. And the girl twin's like, no, fuck you, I love that man. And boy twin's like, whatever, I'm the only family you got. And then the girl twin's daddy came to the scene and was like, bitch, you thought. No, but you care all about the boy twin being like, oh my god, everything the Feywild hates me. They want my sweet armor.
What I thought was weird was when they were in like the weird tall leaf thing, tentacle trap. That was based on the mood.
Yeah.
And he was clearly the only one who was being pessimistic about the whole thing. So I feel like that's why they attacked them. Now clearly the weird acid thing attacked them potentially because of the Raven Queen armor. But also he's still being a dick about the whole thing.
Yeah, that was weird. I said that in the beginning, like, oh, the human clearly said, hey, come in with happy thoughts. And the boy twin was like, yeah, I'm cringe, I'm emo, fuck you. And then he got attacked. So it's like, that should have been made clear to the audience that wasn't supposed to be the case.
Right? So, I mean, like, his season 1 and season 2 personalities are like swapped. It went from like happy-go-lucky, joking guy to super edgy and lording over everything.
I want to like Vax, the boy twin, so fucking badly. I think the show just does him no justice. There's not really a likable thing about him other than he's horny and he loves his sister. Like, am I crazy?
No, I get it. Yeah. I mean, he doesn't stand out too much. It's just a weird translation from podcast series to TV show.
And I think it's very, very weird that the twin spotter was part of this city that transported the entire ass city to the Feywild. And they're like, yes, we are safe here.
Why do you think that's weird?
I think it's too much of a coincidence that the twins are like, let's go to this Feywild that's super hard to get to. And like, oh, here's our family member. And for some reason, we need his blessing just because we want to walk across town.
Was it that hard? Because it didn't seem like Kiki really had a problem getting into the Feywild.
But it's supposed to be hard in D&D lore. I don't know how hard it's supposed to be in the Vox Machina world. That's why in Belle's Hells, for a long time, Fern couldn't go back to the Feywild because she had no idea how she got to the real world.
How did they end up going to the Feywild world?
They met a plane shifter who could take them to the Feywild.
Oh, interesting.
So like Fern could never do it by herself.
Oh. And how did she get to this world?
I believe in the original podcast, don't quote me on this, there's a Fae called Artigan who wanted to open a portal from the Feywild to the real world, and he somehow did it in campaign 1, but the consequences of that is that random Fae came out to Exandria, and Fern was one of those people who mistakenly came to Exandria from the Feywild.
Oh.
So
and how does this relate to her being Rudeus?
I have no idea. Because I've seen that meme of a lot of the dominoes, or the small domino. Artigan wants to open a gate to the real world, and like a big domino of Fern being, you know, in Exandria and giving a monkey a gun.
Ah, yes. The monkey with the gun is the thing that's gonna ruin us all. Worse than the calamity itself.
So, yeah, I don't think it was supposed to be that easy to get to the Feywild, but I don't know, maybe it was just easier.
I was reading a little bit of the Wikia. I don't know if you can fill this in. So supposedly the twins lived with their mom.
Yes.
Who was human.
Yes.
Then the dad said, you're gonna live with me. Why?
I don't know. But it's weird that, not to mention the Mighty Nine, and I don't think anyone's copying, I'm just surprised we did this twice. I didn't know Vax and Vex had a little sibling first, and then later on in the Mighty Nine, Bo had the exact same thing. Like, Bo has a little sibling now that's supposed to be the next heir.
Oh.
And I'm like, why didn't we do this twice? Like, I don't blame Marisha for doing that. I'm just surprised she did that.
Well,
It's not the most interesting plot line.
no, but it becomes a question of, did Marissa do that, or did Matt Mercer do this twice for 2 PCs?
That's true. That could happen. I think it's funny how there's this little child and everyone made headcanons about how Bo's gonna adopt TJ. But meanwhile, Vex is like, we want nothing with you, child. One of us is dead.
That's how much we want nothing to do with you.
He died so he didn't have to talk to you. But yeah, so interesting plot lines. So yeah, we deal with the dad. It's weird that Vex is the only one with daddy issues.
Girls like their dad, boys like their mom.
What are you trying to tell me?
An Oedipus complex.
No, there we go. Sigmund Freud is rolling in his grave.
No, he strikes again.
So they go out and get the bow after dealing with the dad. I thought that was a little too easy. So that the sexy tree man was just like, hey, Vex, give me a kissy. And Vex like, yeah, okay.
To be fair though, Artigan was the one who sent them to the Archbow tree guy, who apparently is an archfey?
Yes. I don't know. The Bell's Hells, they introduced like the Sealy court and the Unsealy court, and I have no idea if Artigan even plays a role in that.
I don't know. It was just what I was reading in the Wikia.
Oh. Yeah, because Jester has the Pact of the... Wait a sec, she's not a warlock, never mind. She's the trickery domain, that's why. I think she wanted to be a warlock Pact of the Archfey with Artigan.
But Travis said no.
Get away from my warlock class. I don't share.
Which is weird that they both couldn't be a warlock.
Yeah, well. I think I mentioned this last episode. I really hate this one post that was like, oh, Lloyd wanted to be a rogue, but Liam called dibs on rogue, so they couldn't. Then Lloyd had to fight with Travis for being warlock. Then in campaign 3, Marisha was like, I want to be a sorcerer, you want to be a sorcerer, let's both be sorcerers. Proving that boys can't share. And I'm like, shut the fuck up, you pretentious asshole.
But I thought campaign 1 they were both rogues.
Yeah, she multiclassed as rogue later.
Oh.
But I'm just like, who cares, you know? But moving on, they got the bow. We had some nice Percy Vex moments.
My heart belongs to someone else.
And Percy went, oh damn, do you mean the boy twin?
The boy twins is like, what do you think we are?
She didn't say romantically, it could have been platonically.
I think it implies romance.
Nah. And Kiki's like, I am high off my ass right now.
Can we go back and connect with nature?
And then, surprise, surprise, Artie Party from the hit Food Network show. He drew some porn that hit too close to home, because I do know that there was porn like this. And he sent them home. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. Traumatized. And then we go to our B plot.
I swear to God, if Grog's strength comes from his friends, like what have we divulged into? Just cliches?
I feel like the entire B storyline of Grog breaking the sword, losing his muscle, and they have to go see Pop Pop. I can't imagine that happened in the actual live action.
How do you know?
Because then you have 3 people just traveling for long periods of time, and one of them can't do anything. I don't know how that works in the actual D&D setting. It could have. I don't know.
Half of them just doesn't say anything for the whole episode, or half of it's just devoted to. Have you ever thought about listening to Vox Machina?
I thought about it. It's a long commitment though. I wish someone did a supercut of just the plot points and like funny moments. Like I don't need them traveling for like 10 hours.
It's about the journey, not just highlights. So like that you could never listen to a podcast.
Like this is where like the last episode Bell's Hells come in. We're like, we're gonna spend a whole hour trying to escape these guards. And I'm like, kill them. Do anything except talk about it.
They can't just go into it. They have a limited slots of spells and whatnot.
But yeah, maybe they just did that for like, you know, hours on end, just traveling to see Pop Pop. I like Pop Pop.
Why?
He's funny.
Wasn't it stupid for Grog to just be like, I saw something in his face and thought, I gotta change my life.
No. Okay. The character Pop Pop and Grog's backstory, 2 completely different things. Grog being like, I was part of the herd. I kept doing some fucked up shit until I met an old man with a family. Like, I've seen families die in your flashback alone. I saw you kill a mother and child. You're telling me you didn't put 2 and 2 together that people had family?
And then you see a locket?
And you have a cousin. You understand the concept of family.
And then he didn't, or Pike didn't know that Grog and Pop Pop met before she came?
I don't think she knew that Grog changed because of Pop Pop.
Wasn't that, oh wait, never mind, I get you.
Yeah, so like, oh, I knew Pop Pop found this dying dude, but I didn't know like, you know, you were like really dangerous before Pop Pop.
Pop Pop.
Love Pop Pop. Loved it when he brought that thing out to shove up that man's ass.
Scan it. You gotta put the scene. Yeah.
Scanlan, you gotta put it way up there.
Okay, Pop, I got this. Look away, Pike.
I like Scanlan. Kinda sad that they keep shitting on him.
Apparently Scanlan and the twins are all bisexual.
Yes.
Is there anyone else I'm supposed to know?
I think Kiki is bi in code. I don't know. I think everyone in Vox Machina was supposed to be bi. But only 3 of them is like canonically like outright bi.
No rules. Just straight out flirting with everybody.
I think Grog isn't gay. I can't imagine him. But actually after that butt stuff scene, maybe I can.
Yeah, his anus was very receptive to something very large and wide.
And he was very weak and he took it in like a champ. So we meet Kaylee as a character. I don't know if you care about Kaylee with the pink hair, Scottish accent.
Scanlan's daughter.
Yes, the viewers don't know that.
I mean, I think you could guess.
And then, yeah, the next episode is going to be Grog fighting his uncle. I think Grog is having 10 times harder than getting the relic than all the other relics combined.
Do you think the other 4 are going to meet up with Grog before he takes on his uncle?
Nah, I don't think so. I think it's going to be a solo thing.
Because like you said, this party splits up, but they must have been together for the most part.
I do know that I think originally Percy was supposed to be with the Scanlan Pike group.
Oh.
Because there's a GIF set, like, kind of comparing what happened in the show with what happened with the actual podcast or live action.
Right.
And I know, like, when Pike and Scanlan was kind of flirting, Percy's like, can we not do this via the communications on the comms?
Yeah, real quick, going back to plot A, what was the whole thing with Percy saying, oh, you gotta call her Lady Vexalia? Like, when did she become a lady?
He just did that as a transparent ploy to try to get some respect in Vex's name.
What happened to Vax?
What about Vax? It's a very big Percy Vex moment. Everyone loves that scene of Percy being like, woo woo baby, I'm gonna give you a title.
That doesn't make sense.
It's just supposed to be a romantic gesture. Don't look too hard into it.
Alright, it's just like...
That's why she was like later on, oh sorry Vex, are you mad that I gave you that title on the spur? And she's like, I'm sorry Vex? Don't you mean Lady Vexalia?
I mean, it was funny, sure, but gotta make sense.
So, next episode, I guess in the last 3 episodes, we're either gonna kill all the dragons or everyone's gonna get a relic.
Well, this is season 3, right? So...
Is there season 3?
Yeah, season 2 and 3 got the green light together.
I didn't know that.
How do you not know this? You're
I
supposed
don't-
to be the Critical Role fan.
So that's the list. That's a different show, isn't it? Alright, thanks for watching. We'll see you next episode. Bye.